Guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and it's your girl Karma. And if it's your first time here, you're welcome. Subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload a new video. So I'm going to be making this potent DIY hair growth butter for massive hair growth, and it's going to enable us to grow our hair longer, thicker, get a healthy hair, a healthy scalp. And I'm going to make an Ayurvedic hair growth butter. So first of all, we're going to be making our oil before we actually make our butter. So I'm going to be using my stainless plate, or you can get a glass plate or even a pot, anything that you can work with. So our first ingredient of the Ayurvedic powder you're going to be using is fenugreek powder. If you have fenugreek seed, you can use fenugreek seed. Fenugreek contains a rich source of iron and protein, which are essential nutrients for hair growth. Fenugreek has always been a go-to ingredient for the treatment of issues such as irritated scalp, dandruff, a dry and itchy scalp. Fenugreek is packed with amino acid and protein, and they are known to nourish the hair shaft, prevent damaged hair, and promote thicker hair. And my second ingredient, or my second powder, is going to be bringraj powder. Bringraj is a popular Ayurvedic remedy for hair growth and scalp health. It's going to help you improve blood circulation to the scalp. Regular use of this particular powder is going to promote hair growth, reduce hair fall, and improve hair thickness. And my third ingredient is going to be Cassia obivata, or some calls it neutral henna. And this is a plant that can help your hair in multitude of ways. If you are dealing with thin hair or damaged hair, if you use this particular powder, it's going to actually add definition and volume to your hair. It's going to lift your hair from the root, making your hair that is looking thinner, fuller. So this is a very good powder that's going to help you get a thicker hair, and it's going to help you eliminate dandruff and add shine to your hair. And when it comes to Brigami powder, Brigami is one of the best powder out there. Like, other powders are good, but this is one of my favorites. This powder is going to stimulate blood circulation in the scalp, delivering more nutrients to the hair follicles. It encourages growth of new hair, making your hair thicker and fuller. This is a very good powder for thicker hair, guys, and it's going to actually condition your hair, prevent dandruff, and reduce hair fall. And my second best ingredient too, or both of them are still my good ingredients. It's not that the other ones are not good, but this is my best ingredient is going to be amla powder. Amla is made from dry amla fruits, popularly known as Indian gooseberry. Amla is going to help you improve blood circulation, prevent hair fall, and by strengthening your hair follicles, it helps to prevent dandruff and stop itchy scalp, and it helps to stimulate hair growth by reducing hair thinning. And this is a very good powder for hair growth and thickness. If you really want to get a thicker, fuller hair, just use all these powders I mentioned. And guys, I didn't show you guys other powders I added, which is 1 tablespoon of moringa powder and chebe powder. I use like 2 tablespoons of chebe powder. So I'm just going to mix everything together for them to mix corporately, because we're going to be adding our oils, and I'm going to be using my olive oil, guys. At this stage, you can use any oil of your choice, any oil that agrees with your hair: coconut oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, any oils of your choice, any oil that you love. So I'm just going to be adding my olive oil, and I'm just going to mix everything together, guys, because I just want them to mix properly before I actually heat them up, because I'm going to be using a double boiling method just to make sure that all my oils are heated up and infused properly into the oils. So now I'm done mixing everything together. I'm just going to place it in a hot water, guys, so it's going to actually heat up and it's going to infuse into the oils. We have different ways of making our hair growth oil. You have different ways. This is the double boiling method. So I'm just going to actually stir it consistently for over 30 minutes for them to infuse properly and faster. You can use the heating them up directly on the heat, like not putting it inside hot water, but you're going to actually lose some nutrients and vitamins of the ingredients and the oils. So try and use a double boiling method, so that it's going to actually give you a very potent oil. So after 30 minutes, I'm done heating up everything, and this is how it looks like. Remember that I said I added chebe powder and moringa powder, and so that's why the oil looks a little bit different. So right now I'm just going to separate the oil from the powders, and I'm going to be using a cheesecloth, and you can use a strainer. Either ways, anything that can work for you, just for us to separate the powders from the oils, so that you're going to make a smooth hair growth butter. Because if you actually use it like this, our butter will be having all these particles, and when we apply it on our natural hair or on our hair, it's going to get stuck. So that's why I recommend you to separate the powders first before proceeding in adding them to your butters for you to make hair growth butter. So I'm just going to squeeze out this oil, guys, and I'm going to squeeze it all my strength. Using a straightener will not give you a smooth oil, like oil with no powder or any clumps at all. So try and use a cloth just to separate your oils from your powders. So I'll squeeze everything out, guys. Just make sure that all my oils are squeezed out, because this is a very good oil and the ingredients are so powerful for fast hair growth. So this is how the oil looks like, guys. It looks so yummy, guys. It looks so good. And the reason I use this plate is because I'm going to actually melt my butters with this particular plate, which is another stainless plate. You can use a plastic plate at this stage. You can use a glass plate. Anyone that works for you, you can use it. I said to use this plate because I'm just going to be melting my butters with this plate. So I'm just going to add my shea butter. And one thing I noticed about this, that my oils are much bigger than my butters, but that is still okay. It's just that the consistency I'm going to get is going to be runny. So if you don't want a runny consistency, just try and add more butters when you're making your hair grow butter. So right now I'm just going to break down the shea butter for me to actually speed up the melting down process, but it's not necessary, guys. It's just not necessary, because even though I didn't break it down, you're still going to melt. So I'm just going to melt down the shea butter by getting a bowl of hot water and placing the plate inside it, and this is just going to actually help me speed up the process of melting down the shea butter. And you can actually heat them up directly on the heat, but I won't advise you to do that. Use this method, is more better, even though it's not faster than heating it directly on the heat. So I'm just going to stir it just to make sure that everything will melt down faster. Stirring it make it melt down faster, but if you don't just want to, if you leave it like that, it's still going to melt down. Just ensure that you're using a very hot water and stir it, and within 15 minutes your shea butter has melted down, and this is how it looks like right now. So right now everything has mixed together, which is the shea butter, which is the hair growth oil, everything are mixed together. So I'm just going to solidify it back by placing it in the fridge for at least 30 to 1 hour, just for it to solidify it back. And one mistake I did, guys, that I let mine to stay more than 1 hour and I didn't cover it properly. So what you're looking like right now is a little bit of water drop on it. So please try and be careful and cover yours and don't allow it to stay longer than 1 hour. So I don't have mixer, guys. I don't have mixer. So I'm going to be using my tonengari, which is just this wooden spatula. In Nigeria or in my side, we call this tonengari. We use it to mix eba, or if you're making eba or making fufu. But if you have manual mixer, which I have, I couldn't find it anywhere. I have searched for my manual mixer. I couldn't get it. I didn't know where I placed it. I decided to improvise with this particular instrument, and you can improvise with anything you have just to mix your butter for them to get creamy and everything to mix together. So I'm just mixing it and I'm using one direction, guys. I'm using only one direction to mix this particular butter. And if you have a mixer, guys, it's going to be the best thing, because within 5 or 10 minutes you are done mixing everything. So but I'm using the manual way, and I'm even using another thing that is not a mixer, which is the manual or electric mixer. I'm just going to mixing this thing with my strength, guys. It took me for over 20 minutes trying to mix it, and the more I mix it, the more creamy it gets, the more it gets bigger. So I'm just going to show you guys the consistency I'm getting. So I think I'm okay with this right now, because this is just my hair butter I'm using for my hair. So I'm just going to transfer it to my storage container. My butter is ready. So this butter is good, guys. This butter is so amazing for the hair growth. It's going to help you moisturize your hair, sealing the moisture, guys. It's going to help you make sure that your hair is always hydrated and moisturized. And when it comes to this butter, guys, I don't apply this butter on my scalp. I apply it on the rest of my hair, on the ends of my hair, just to protect my hair from drying out, from split end. So this is a very good butter to make sure that your hair is actually moisturized and actually retain moisture. And this is the best way you can make your butter, guys. Try this butter out. You're going to love it, and this is going to keep my hair hydrated as long as possible, and it grows hair too, because once your hair is hydrated and moisturized, your hair will keep on growing, and that is the best way to make this hair grow butter. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned one or two things. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.